But yo, man, I had mixed feelings about it because I am a Jay Z fan when it comes to the music, and you know I was at Roc-A-Fella for years, yeah, and that's my era, you know, with the whole Dipset state property. You know, I love all them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? So one part of me is excited and happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, for them to get a look. Shout out Benny Siegel, shout out Young Chris, shout out Neef Buck, shout out PD Crack, shout out Freeway. I still got 100% love for all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I didn't have the relationship with Jay Z that I had with Beans and Crack and Oskino and Sparks, and because we all used to hang around each other and we all was around Dane. Jay wasn't really around us like that. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Dane was going what they was going through. So I don't have no emotional attachments to Jay Z outside of being a fan of the music and the emotional attachment of the little drama that we had, right? But I've spent numerous days, weeks, months with everybody else. So I knew that Beans and State Property, I knew they was gonna show up for Jay. I knew they was. You know what I'm saying? They love Jay. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be mad at them for forgiving Jay for whenever Jay needs them. Because you have never not once, and I don't care if it was Freeway, I don't care if it was Beans, I don't care if it was PD Crack, I don't care if it was the younger. Never have you seen them since Rockefeller broke up. Jay-Z ever show up for any one of them at a show. Not none of them. Not one of them. I don't even think he ever did that for Bleak. You know what I'm saying? But Jay's show would have been a lot boring had, especially in Philly, had state property not come out. Uh Even Meek. Like Jay, he doodled on Meek too. You know what I'm saying? But they all look at OJ, the big homie. If I don't do it, he gonna make it hard for me. Well, he already making it hard for y'all. So kissing his ass ain't gonna help you none. Y'all would have been more better not showing up for him and made him be like, damn, like I'm really that bad of a person that Beans won't show up, Chris won't show up. Like, if Beans and Chris won't show up for Jay, that will make him humble himself and come down to earth and really, have to make good with dudes, not make good with dudes because he got a show in a neighborhood and he know he gonna need them, and it makes it look good for him, you know. So, like I said, I had mixed feelings about the Roots picnic. I wanted to be there, then I was like, I don't want to be there when Jay is there. Like I wanted to go there and I wanted to see Brandy perform. And it looked like Brandy killed it, right? Her and Monica. It was a lot of people I wanted to see. And I was like, I'm not going there. Jay's there. I'm not going to go. Right. Just because I didn't want to be bad energy or his energy give me bad energy, So I decided to just stay away. Right. But I definitely knew that he was going to bring out Beanie Siegel and State Property. I knew that they would not tell him no. I knew they would not. Even though he always get him his butt to kiss. I knew it was going to happen. And I predicted it. And y'all see me, I called it. They gonna go. So I just want, and I'm gonna give Beans a pass on this one, and I'm gonna give the Young Guns a pass on what I'm about to say. Right? One, because Beans was in jail. Well, Beans could have been out of jail if Jay would have co-signed for him at that time. So I don't know if I should give Beans a full pass on this one because this is the nigga that left you in jail, Beans. But I clearly you forgave him, right? The Young Guns, I'ma give a pass because Jay did take them with him. And what I'm referring to is the Rock the Mic tour, right? Now, when we was at the Rock the Mic tour, and in hindsight, now that I think about it, I'm gonna give Jay Z a pass too, right? I can't really be mad at Jay today, knowing what I know now, the way I felt back then, and I probably just felt that way back then because I was closer to Dame. But when Jay Z had the Rock the Mic tour, he didn't bring nobody from Roc-A-Fella on the tour. It was Jay Z, Snoop, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, 50 Cent. I think that was it. And he had let the Young Guns open up. And I felt like he was being a sucker, not letting everybody go on the tour, because Bleak wasn't on that Rock the Mic tour either. Right? So State Property and Dipset got left off the tour outside of the Young Guns. And Beanie was in jail. So Jay, now that I know, because why would Jay let Dipset go on the tour with him and these niggas is disrespecting him and making sneak diss records and two more for taking over the rock? Why would I take these niggas on tour with me and Cameron is over here being disrespectful? So now when I look at that, I say, you know what, Jay wasn't wrong for that, right? But the point I was getting ready to make was, Freeway didn't go on the Rock the Mic tour. Petey Crack didn't go on the Rock the Mic tour. Owen Sparks didn't go on the Rock the Mic tour. Memphis Bleak didn't go on the Rock the Mic tour. None of the diplomats got to go on the Rock the Mic tour, right? So what Dame did was, since Jay wasn't letting the Roc-A-Fella artists outside of Young Guns go on the Rock the Mic tour, which was his tour with him and 50 Cent, Busta, Missy, and Snoop, which I did the commercial for that tour too. Um, Produced and directed it. Um, Dame went and created the Rock Army tour. See, and this is here where I get to pull out receipts, right? To show y'all that, and like I said, I guess I can't be mad at Jay, for not letting Bleak should have been on the tour, right? But as you can see here, Dame had to put together. This is the first time this footage has ever been seen. Right? Dame had to put this tour together because Jay wouldn't let none of the other artists on Roc-A-Fella go on his tour. This ain't synced up, so it might be out of sync. Hold on. How many people can you trust?
you should have confidence that no one will ever lie to you here. If you hear somebody something fucked up happen, you should know that that can't be the case. Because I know this nigga. Because I've seen with somebody, please, I'd love for someone to give me an example of any kind of lying or disrespect. Should I fucking poly people's deals on their behalf? Or get better? Like, I'm not taking this. I would never give you this deal. There's a better one.
So right here is Dame. As you can see, you got that's PD Cracks Management. That's Beans Moms right there. Big Face Gary in the back. Who is that? Streets. No, that's Darren Chandler. You got Emmanuel Punica. You got Osa. You got Big Nose Tone Hooker. You got MOP Management right there. That's Lay's. You got Fox. Rest in peace.
Why we don't go on tour together? Why we don't make? Why? Why do we doubt each other? Ever. No one's gotten jerked. There's no reason.
That's Kenny Burns, Biggs.
No one's gotten jerked. There's no reason to ever anybody ever doubt anything. And if you see somebody make a mistake, then just help them. If someone's ego's getting in the way, don't get your ego get with his. Step down. He hasn't evolved yet. It's not productive for both of y'all to fight. It's like a.
That's Big Joe right there. Jim Jones right there sitting on the counter in the back right. So as you can see the signs on the wall right there, Rock Army Tour, because Jay, the Rock Army Tour, because and as you see is state property, Dipset featuring Memphis Bleak. And Get Low. So Dame had to put this whole call in everybody so that they could put their own tour together. Because Jay-Z wouldn't let nobody in this room get on his tour that he had. And he had a tour that was sold out.
We letting bum ass niggas fucking show us and get because they spend more time with their show. My job is going to be to promote this, to market it, to make it big, and then to present it. To every genre in the world, not the world. The Rock Army. It's time for us to take over the world. There's no excuse. It's a bunch of money. And you get paid. And we're gonna get money. This is some shit. I started as a promo tour.
Hit the link in my story, you can see this.
The only way to sell records now, so political, is to hit the road. That was how niggas sold records. I'm sure that stayed alive. Y'all know how that's how we stayed alive. Jay-Z. Every time someone loves your show, you get a fan. That's a record sale. Every time someone loves your show. Every time someone doesn't love your show, your fans still love you, but he doesn't like yours. Make them love you on that stage. Together the hard show.
That's what the people remember.
That's what they're gonna. And then they're gonna take home everything, and everything that you give them, they're gonna fuck because of your show. Go buy it. And then we're gonna make the money. And then we're gonna go back out and do it again. Because then we'll have new music, new record sales, new covers of magazines, new movie, more shit to promote. And we ain't gotta go outside of our world. This is what you call doing it your way. Our way.
So when these venues that put that stuff to sell is going to be a licensing problem?
Hell no.
So you need to know ahead of time and incorporate
you got somebody there with the building.
Once you guys put together your rider, hopefully it'd be a one rider you guys put together for this particular tour. I know there's separate riders when you guys do your individual shows.
So, like I said, never seen before. First time you seen that here. But y'all have no idea. But like I said, Dame had to put a whole tour together because Jay wouldn't let none of the artists go on tour. On the label go on his tour. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Young Guns. And that's just one of the main things. Like I said, I can't really be mad at Jay now that I think about it with Cam and them niggas dissing him, this, that, and the other. But the State Property crew really ain't have nothing to do with that. Bleak had nothing to do with that. And it should have been a Roc-A-Fella tour, not a Roc-A-Fella, Jay-Z and 50 Cent. And you take Missy, Busta, and Snoop, and you don't take none of your artists. No, they still signing your label. Like that joint was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, to each his own.